Hello, hello, hello everyone! Thunderous Wolf here! Welcome one, welcome all to another stream. Darv the Bird, welcome on in. I hope your day's been going good today. Any lurkers in the chat? Hope you all are having a great day today as well. I'm happy to say that my day's been going pretty good, all things considered. Of course, getting up for the good old 8:30 a.m. class was rough as usual. I am not a morning person, but again, I would rather take my chance with how messy registration for that particular class was. I didn't want to risk giving up that particular class, and it's the digital imaging class focused on my major. So hopefully, hopefully that'll continue to also provide reasons to actually go to the class each morning. But yeah, hope y'all have been having a pretty good day today. Now here we are on the stream for Thursday, January 25th. Can you guys already believe that it's almost the end of January already? I don't know, I feel like January went by pretty quick. I don't know about the rest of you all, but it feels like this month went by pretty quick. I don't know, I'm kind of in the middle about how fast this month has been, because it's been a pretty solid month, all things considered. But of course, I've got things to look forward to later on in the year as well. So there's the pros of time skipping, like time progressing, but there's also the horror in that the clock keeps on ticking no matter what. So a little bit of back and forth there. Real quick, how's my microphone volume? I went ahead and when watching the VOD last stream, I noticed that my microphone was a little bit more quiet than usual. I don't know what happened with my microphone settings. It feels like it got toned down a bit, even though I didn't change anything. One of those content creator moments where your equipment gains sentience for a little bit and magically decides to change stuff up on its own. I guess that's the only explanation that I can chalk that up to. So I went ahead and increased my mic volume a little bit, upped the gain a little, and then bumped it up on OBS's end from 8 to 9, so only a 1 decibel difference. But hopefully, my microphone will be a bit more clear this time. So we shall see how that goes. If it's like too loud or too quiet or anything throughout the stream, just let me know and I can make some adjustments on the fly during the stream today. So, what I have in store for us today, we got some more Project Wingman lined up with specifically the Conquest mode. The Conquest mode was something that also came with Project Wingman at launch. It's been here since Project Wingman 1.0. It's a territory acquisition game where you're once again playing as Hitman 1 going up against the Federation, but that's literally it to the story. It's not tied to any like events of the main campaign. Conquest is its own separate mode entirely, where you're just fighting against the Federation looking to do a complete takeover of the territory. You fight against the Federation as they get increasingly more and more desperate to stop you, as the alert level, as it's called, as you'll see in the game in a little bit, keeps on rising. You can purchase allied units. You can pay other allied mercenaries to come join you on the fight. For whatever it is, I'm assuming liberation of the territory from the Federation. I don't know what we're fighting for, especially since given we're mercs. I'm not sure who our client is and all that, but like I said, Project Wingman Conquest has pretty much no story. It's just focused on the gameplay, and thankfully for this game, Project Wingman, the gameplay is buttery smooth and solid, except for when the action gets intense. I'm not sure how far we'll get into the Conquest game mode, but if we get far enough, you will most definitely see my PlayStation 5 struggling a little bit to process all of the action that's going on, because at any given moment, shit can get wild with this game in particular. So, I believe that is it. Actually, one more thing. I mentioned this on Tuesday's stream, but in case if any of you may have missed it, on Saturday is going to be a big day. Saturday is going to be the celebration of me hitting 2,500 subscribers over on YouTube. For those of you who don't know, I have a YouTube channel, Thunderous Wolf, and over there I do video game reviews and essays. So if that is something of interest to you, feel free to give me a subscription of yours. Feel free to subscribe, do all that stuff. I feel really uncomfortable telling people to do that. I kind of cringed a little saying that. I don't know. I always worry that whenever I tell people, hey, feel free to subscribe, I'm always going to come off as like guys, you gotta subscribe, like, you gotta do this, you gotta do, like, I always worry that I'm going to come off as, like, pretentious or something if I direct people to the channel. But !YouTube if you want to subscribe, or check out videos before you subscribe, do what you need to do, or do what you want to do rather in this case. But yeah, video game reviews and essays over on the YouTube channel. And there will be a big 6-hour stream on Saturday, Tom Clancy's End War, if all goes well, hopefully. I have yet to actually test the game. I mean, I booted it up, but I have yet to actually, like, play the game for a couple hours on my Steam Deck, so hopefully it goes well. If not, I got some games in mind for Plan B. Elijah Drago, hey Thunderswolf, how you doing today, buddy? Welcome on in. I'm doing pretty good. Happy to report. My day's been going solid, all things considered. How have you been? Hopefully your day's been going pretty good too. Alrighty, I believe that is all the introductory mumbo jumbo out of the way. With that being said, we can get into the game. Off we go, and there we go. Alrighty, as usual, we got to go over to the settings here, go to controls, uncheck, and then recheck the swap the throttle and all that. So here, let me bump the game down just a bit. I'm bumping the game volume down a bit more than normal. I'm hoping to have my voice be louder than the gameplay rather than, like, on par, just so that you guys can hear me a bit better. If the game audio ever gets, like, too quiet, though, feel free to let me know, and then I can bump it back up for you. But we shall see how things go for this first little bit of the Conquest playthrough. Doing good today, buddy. How are you doing today, Thunderswolf, buddy? I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. Happy to report. I've been having a pretty solid day today. I can hear you better, buddy. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Yay. Upping the microphone volume seems to have helped a little bit. Yay. All right, so, let's see, settings, so everything else is good there, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yo, we got ourselves a new follow, Doomsday Pariah, welcome on in, thanks for the follow. How's it going? Hope your day's been going pretty good today. Welcome to our little corner of the sky here over on Twitch. All right, so, Conquest, go to new game. So, for Conquest, for those of you who are just tuning into the stream, we are playing some Project Wingman Conquest. It is a territory acquisition kind of game mode, not connected to any events of the main campaign, where it's just us and our fellow mercenaries that we can hire along the way against the Federation, as we presumably liberate the territory from a Federation, though I don't know what our ultimate objective is with the land when we get it. But there is no story in Conquest mode, we're just focused on the gameplay here. Doomsday Pariah, hey. Hey, welcome on in. Good to see ya. All right, so modifiers. So we've got difficulty and the alert modifier. You can see that their alert modifier. So difficulty is self-explanatory, how difficult the enemies are going to be. We're going to bump it up to hard difficulty, just how I like it. And then alert modifier is, we will leave that at 1 time. So just the standard rate in which the alert modifier picks up. So anyone who's not familiar with Project Wingman, the alert modifier is basically the pace at which the enemy ups their reinforcement deployment. So, like, alert level 1 is, like, super basic, super easy, enemies to face off against, and then it keeps on going up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth, where more reinforcements deploys, more advanced jets comes in, and, like, aerial fortresses, like the battleships and the cruisers and all that jazz. So, and then, of course, if I wanted to, I'm not going to do it for this stream, but there's also game modifiers that you could do to further spice up your run. So like ace training, which enemy spawns with the highest rank, which if you're a masochist, you can turn that on and experience pain unparalleled. There's double time, which doubles the respawn, or the spawn rather, the spawn rate of the enemy fighters. I'm not going to do that because I'm pretty sure my PlayStation 5 will start melting if I do that. Then there's enemy fighter spawn with an additional random lethal attachment for botched requisition, the whole shebang. We're going to leave the modifiers alone though. Hard difficulty, alert modifier 1 time, and let's get going. All right, so I've got everything unlocked here. I've done my due diligence of grinding for credits in this game to unlock all of or prestige points rather, not credits, in this game. Project Wingman has a separate progression path for all of the aircraft, so you can't unlock all of the aircraft in the campaign and then go to Conquest mode and do that. Essentially, for a first-time playthrough of Conquest, it's just a matter of getting as far as you can. Like, you're not expected to beat the Conquest, like, game mode your first couple of tries, because at a certain point, you're going to get overwhelmed with all of these, like, medium, like, to starter aircraft and such. You will eventually, at some point need, like, these later aircraft later on in your run and everything. So for our first deployment here, for our first couple of objectives, we're going to be flying the FE-18, rack on the MLAAs, and this time, instead of the campaign-specific paint job, we're going to explore a little bit, because there are different paint jobs that I didn't explore for the campaign just because I wanted to stick with the cannon skin for all of the aircraft and everything. But yeah, here's all the different skins that we can choose from. So, like, the Federation skins, there's the Cascadian Independence Force, our client, rather, not contractors, our client in the campaign, and then all that stuff. I do like this digital camo, though. The Federation digital camo. You know what? Let's go with that. And then module selection flares. Trust me, you will need flares in in this game mode, just because of how many missiles can be sent your way at any given point. So now here we are at the territory selection screen. This is where we can advance throughout the map as we start conquering land and everything. We're given a couple of different points to start our run from. And then there's also different objectives that we can do. So score attacks, score X amount of points, and then to complete the mission. And then here, let me see if I can move this over so the text isn't blocked. You'll see at the bottom there's Cordium Source, and then 4,000 credits. Ruxeria! Whoa, we got our first raid! No way! Ruxeria, yo! How's it going? Welcome to our little corner of the sky here on Twitch. Yo, welcome on in, everyone. How's it going? Fluffy Dog 621, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. No way! Oh, that's so cool! Welcome aboard! Yo! Nice! Welcome on in, everyone. My name is Thunderous Wolf. I am a variety game streamer who primarily does things like arcade flight action, racing, first-person shooter, things of the like, but I also do a couple of other genres as well, such as real-time strategy games. I'll be playing a real-time strategy game on my Saturday live stream, the big special one, that I'll be doing for the YouTube celebration stuff that I mentioned earlier in the stream. Fluffy Dog 621, hiya! Hey, welcome aboard! Ruxeria, I didn't expect you to raid us the first time. Ruxeria, I said it on my stream. I said it on my stream. Hey, welcome one, welcome all, everyone. It is awesome to have you here. Yo! Also, hello, guys. Hey, Ruxeria, welcome on in. Holy shit. First ever raid. No way! Sorry, keeping up with two streams at once. Oh. Yo! Welcome one, welcome all. All right, I better get back to the game, otherwise I'm gonna be a broken record here. Anyway, so as I was saying here, at the bottom there, you'll see, I mean, it's kind of blocked, but you'll see Cordium Source and then bonus payout. That'll be used over in the hiring den here, which we can use to pay for additional mercenaries. We got fighters and then our airships and then upgrades for the airships. This isn't until later, though. You're expected to do the first couple of missions on a Conquest playthrough just on your own, because you start with nothing here. The Prestige is what you would use to buy future aircraft over out in the loadout management, but I've got everything there already. Lupin Gray, yo, it's a freaking party in here. Exactly, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, welcome aboard, Lupin. Good to see you as well. No way. Oh, this is so cool. Yo. Oh my gosh. My day has been made. My day has absolutely been made already. Yo. Well, I say already, I'm towards the latter half of my day, but regardless of timing and specifics and everything, my day has been made. Oh my goodness. Yo. This is so cool. Alrighty, let's get going. Our first mission of the Conquest playthrough. Alright, and also as a reminder, now that we're actually in a mission, do let me know how the audio balancing is for everything. I've got the game much lower than my voice this time, so if like the game is too quiet, let me know and I can bump that up. But if not, then we can keep things how they are. Is this a new record, 11 concurrent streamers? I believe so, yeah. I mean, I don't know, I haven't been paying attention to the stream count. Just a personal preference thing of mine that I've been kind of just letting fate run its course, and all that. Let's see. Ace Combat Shill, made it just in time. Hey, welcome aboard, Ace Combat Shill, how's it going? Let's see. Doomsday Pariah, also feel free to follow my channel as well, it means the most too. Oh, you bet I'm gonna give you a follow back after this stream. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Deserve TBH, Psych 12. Yo, look at that, we got 12. Yeah, I do think that is a new record, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's not even like I have some strong stance against watching like a view count or anything. It's just a personal preference thing of mine. It's nothing more than that, really. I'm here to have fun. Oh yeah, sorry, I know that stresses some people. Oh, it's all good, no worries. Alright, we're just over here flying in the skies. Alrighty. So, for those of you who have not seen this game before, what I am playing right now is called Project Wingman, an arcade flight action game that originally came out in December of 2020. It used to be a PC exclusive, but it's now also available for console for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 here. This is a game that was made by just 3 people, believe it or not. What you are seeing on screen right now is an indie game. That might come as a shock to some of you, especially given how just like good the game looks and everything. It's definitely something to truly be like proud of, and like proud of the developers for all their hard work. Abi Ramani, Matthew Enwin, I believe is how you pronounce his last name, and then Jose Pavli, the person who did like the bulk of the game, that being Abi Ramani, who did like all of the models for the aircraft, the coding, the environments, and all that. Matthew Enwin, who wrote the story and was also the producer, I believe, for the game. And then Jose Pavli, who did all of the music as well. So it just 3 people, and then of course if you want to count like all of the people who donated to like their Kickstarter and everything, they, you know, then the pool expands quite a bit. But for the people who like got their hands dirty with the game itself, this is what you're seeing right here. You can barely see the targets up in the clouds. Game development has come so far. Yeah, not exactly accessible UI design. Yeah, over here in the clouds, it is a little bit, like, it is a bit difficult to see, admittedly. Like, I could try turning the brightness down, but it's just a matter of how bright it is with the clouds and everything. I'm very familiar with that feeling. Oh, gotcha. Oh, nah. There's a lot of games that like to mix red and green. True, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so... damn, didn't get anyone with that. So, the formula here for a typical match of Project Wingman Conquest is that you'll have an objective that you need to complete, such as the score attack from earlier that we did, and then at the end of it, some kind of enemy reinforcements show up. Be it a simple ace fighter squadron like this, all the way up to something like a strike fleet, which consists of a couple airships and their escorts as well. It's entirely dependent on RNG. And it's also what makes early runs of Conquest on this game, that's usually what brings an end to it. Because especially if you get something like a strike fleet and you're in like one of the starter aircraft with weapons not exactly suited for that kind of challenge, you might get shot down, you know, pretty pretty easily and everything. But the initial runs of a Conquest playthrough aren't meant to like last long. It's only when you start really upping like the your aircraft arsenal and like getting the late game aircraft that you whatchamacallit, that you can progress further. Let's see. All right, so first mission out of many. There's like 40 something, I think, total areas to conquer here. So we're definitely not going to be getting all of the map here in one sitting, but definitely something that I can like come back to later on and all that. So our next two possible ones are either experimental unit sabotage, which is just going up against prototype enemy fighters. So essentially enemy fighters who automatically have the botched requisition game modifier enabled, but just for those specific aircraft only, and not everything else. Like all the other units stay the same. Or fleet hunt, which is you intentionally going up against like the massive aerial warships and everything. Which, on that note, actually, what we'll do is we'll go to Sin Valley Fleet Hunt, because something like this is much easier to tackle on, just to tackle early on when the alert counter is at 0. So that way you're not having to deal with more Fleet Hunt spawns, because the number of airships that spawn that you have to take down can scale up with the alert level as well. So something like this would be easier to do at alert level 0. Just TNTM, you won't need to know what... Oh, you're talking about the Minecraft. Gotcha. Ace Combat Joe, Project Wingman is the only game I've 100%ed on Steam. I think I'm one achievement short on Steam for Project Wingman. I forget off the top of my head what it would be, though. I forget. I'm fairly certain. I've got like 39 out of 40, I think it is, how many achievements there are on the Steam version. And then I also mentioned this in an earlier Project Wingman stream. I think I mentioned this either in my first or second one of the campaign playthrough. The reason why I have not 100%ed this game on PlayStation yet is because the trophies for beating the game on a certain difficulty is bugged. And I think the reason for that is because when I got this game, I first did the Frontline 59 missions. I did those 6 missions. And then I went to complete the regular campaign and everything. But what I think is happening is because I did the Frontline 59 missions first, those 6 missions, like in Project Wingman's mind, count as the first 6 missions of the regular campaign, because I was getting trophies for completing the first 6 missions of the campaign, of just the regular campaign, even though I was doing the Frontline 59 missions. And I don't think there are Frontline 59 exclusive trophies. I don't think. I could be wrong, though. Don't quote me on that. But long story short, missions 7 through 21 show up as completed for the regular campaign, but 1 through 6 don't. So I've been essentially robbed of those complete the game on hard, on mercenary difficulty trophies. It's like, no, like, At the same time, I'm not losing sleep over it, so it's fine. All right, same loadout. Let's sortie. Alrighty, not as many clouds, so hopefully it'll help with the visibility of the heads-up display and everything. We shall see. Man, those airships spawn kind of far off. Look at that. We got a bit of traveling to do, don't we? Got ourselves a big city down here, too. Look at that. Bugged achievements. Yeah, it's really frustrating. It's especially when you put in the work to do that, and then you get nothing for that. It's like, come on, man, I did all that work. Just give it to me at that point, you know? I think I'm gonna head out now to eat and shower, have a good time for the rest of the stream. Yeah, no problem, Rixeria. Thank you for the raid again. It was super awesome. Yeah. See you later. So, how's the weather? Just kind of looking for stuff to do while we wait. While we wait to get to the The combat zone. Wait, hold on, wait. Also, I just realized Whiskey added more animated emotes. Wait, what? Oh, look at that. Yeah. What? Oh, a number of these I've seen before, but a couple other ones. Yo. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've seen a number of these, I think, but some of these. What? No way. Yeah. Yep, Twitch changed the amount of animated emotes you can have. Yeah, I've never seen. Yeah, I've like a Ding Panic. I'm used to seeing like the small little guy just bouncing around the corner, not the Ding Panic where he's just going from left to right. Yeah. I love having this one everywhere now. Slam, slam, slam. Yeah. It's or Speen. Or like the Pepega Speen. Yeah. Omega Pepega. From 10 to 60. That's a lot of... Yeah, holy cow. I didn't realize it was that many extra animated emotes. That's cool. Speen. All right. Up against these bad boys. All right. Best approach with these airships is to do boom and zoom. Is to make your attack, keep up the speed, and then get out of dodge ASAP, because if you stay behind, you're going to open yourself up for enemy anti-air, especially if these things have railguns on the back of them. If you're in close range to one of these airships with the railguns, they will absolutely wreck your shit. Oh, and then, of course, the other way that airships can absolutely wreck your shit is if you crash into them during the chaos of a later part of a playthrough. Like I said, I don't know how far we're going to get into the Conquest in this stream, but regardless, I got to be careful of that. God damn, Ace Combat Shield. Yo! Yo! I am trying my best to fly and respectfully look at that man at the same time. I am so far succeeding, but I probably shouldn't tempt fate. Here, let me focus back again. And bam! Alright, let's get this one. Boink. Yeah, respectfully. How the hell are those airships turning like that? Arcade flight action physics. That's the best way that I can describe that. As an Ace Combat veteran, airships turning like that doesn't even faze me personally. I'm just kind of used to regular laws of aerodynamics and everything just being kind of shoved to the wayside there. I'm like, yeah, that's about normal. Belkin Witchcraft, yeah. Whenever I see Belkin Witchcraft, I'm like, yeah, that's about right. The pilots are just built different. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even crazy maneuvering airships on its own, yeah, these pilots are built different because they're able to withstand, like, multi-G prolonged stunts and everything without turning into jelly inside their cockpits. I mean, for goodness sake, look at this. Monarch's not even flying with his hands. He's flying the plane telekinetically. No hands on the flight stick here. See, it's not just the maneuver itself, it's the fucking turn. Yeah, exactly. Like how close the turn is instead of, yeah. Because it would make sense if, like, it's a turn, but, like, it went on for a little bit before it, like, completed it. But nah, it's like... Pilots are just built different. It's the turn rate. Hang on, I don't want to read the chat and crash into this. There we go. If only I have a gifted sub to try out these emotes. They look sick. Yeah, they do look pretty nice, I will say. Because, like I said, a couple of whatchamacallits, a couple of the emotes, the animated emotes there that Rigzeria posted earlier, I hadn't seen before, like the update to the Ding Panic and such. Yeah. So we got experimental unit sabotage, score attack, most wanted target, experimental unit. Let's go with the experimental unit sabotage. Bro turned off his limits. Yeah. Darv, what the hell did you just post in the chat? Ding. Oh god, I didn't notice that one. You know what? It's better than a skibbity toilet emote. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? It could have been worse, and I'm glad it isn't. All right, experimental unit sabotage. Here we go. What's wrong? Am I distracting you? Welcome to the show, Hitman. Engage at will. All right. So experimental unit sabotage. So yeah, HVTs here. As I said earlier, these planes right here usually come with an additional extra weapon. So as if you have the botched requisition game modifier on, but just only for these aircraft. God, I can't even. You know, I just realized. What if you had the botched requisition modifier on by default, and then you went to do an experimental unit sabotage? Would they have like an additional kind of third weapon? Like, how would, yeah. Sticking out, yeah. Look, Lupin, hey. No, I'm, no. Shut the, no. Lupin? Ace Combat Shield, shut up. Darv the Burb, thank you. Make me. Okay, hold on. I want to, can I see? Time out. Lupin, I'm about to... Dude's playing 4D chess with interdimensional time travel. He knew my next move. Look at him. Time me out. Time me out. Well, guess what? Out of spite, because that's what you want me to do, I'm not doing it now. I'm not giving you what you want. We can play this game of 4D chess all day. We can do this all day. I will play 4D chess and fly. I say that, but I will more than likely pause plenty of times. Aw, Peepo sad. Hey, sorry. I'm also worried that like I would botch like a timeout or something, because I'm like, oh shit, all of the fields, because like when I typed in like time for timeout, it was like username, duration, explanation. I'm like, why are there so many fields to fill in for a timeout? Gosh. Don't make me bring the Dr. Manhattan picture. Oh god. Alright, we're doing good so far. Thunder accidentally permanently bans me for sticking out my... Yeah. Well, no, I'm not worried about like accidental... I'm not worried about accidentally perma-banning, because I was typing in timeout specifically, not ban. But at the same time, I'm like, oh god, what if I get this wrong? Like if I add in an extra 0 or something, like for 30 seconds instead of... if I did like 30 seconds, but I added in an extra 0 on accident, and I just didn't notice until after the timeout, all of a sudden a whole ass, what would that be, 5-minute timeout? Right? Yeah, 6 times 5 is 30, yeah, add the 0, yeah, okay. 300, I got that right. 18, 24, 30, oh wait, no, 30, wait. Damn, I fucked that up, no, never mind. See, this is why I'm not a computer science anymore. I just fucked up that basic multiplication, I think. 6, 12, 18, 24. No, I did. No, 30. Yeah. I was for some reason thinking 36, like I was multiplying a different number. This is also why I'm not I'm not good with math. I had to constantly double check myself there. I get timed out for oh god, 100,000. No. Oh shit. I completely lost my train of thought of what I was gonna say next. I'll probably remember. Doing maths when you're doing something else is hard, don't worry. Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Darv. Doing math when engaging in life or death aerial combat against the Pacific Federation, yeah. Typically a bit of a challenge. I can get this AWACS as well here. Dog math. Oh, here, you know what? Nah, I'm... There we go. New streamer challenge, play games while doing algebra. Oh, God. Well, you know what? Algebra, I at least stand a remote chance at. Anything like geometry or pre-calculus, though, I'm fucking screwed. It's partially because my geometry education was dog shit. My high school geometry teacher, when I was a sophomore there, she just did not know how to teach to save her life. So we all just, it was like a fend for ourselves kind of situation. And then pre-calculus, I may or may not have said this on stream before. I forget off the top of my head. But no, I did, yeah. But for those of you who are new here, I was previously a computer science major, and one of the required courses for it was pre-calculus. But the way that the pre-calculus course was structured at the university that I'm currently attending is that it's a weeder course for some ungodly reason. So it's one of those things where you're not even expected to pass, instead of, oh, I don't know, actually helping the students to understand the material and shit. I mean, obviously, like, we were able to, like, visit the instructor during office hours, and the professor was freaking awesome. Like, it wasn't even the professor's fault. Like, he did his best, given his, like, predicament and everything. But the reason why I know it's a weeder course to begin with is just because he told us, just flat out told us at the end of the semester. He's like, yeah, so, you know, part of the reason why it was so difficult was because, you know, you're not even expected to pass. You know, he gave us, ow. He let us know about that. So I'm thankful that there's at least an explanation as to why it was difficult, you know. And you know, I genuinely tried, because at that time I thought comp sci is what I wanted, you know, to do and everything. But it's just not in the cards for me. And now here I am, a digital arts major, having thoroughly disappointed my parents. They say they love me, they say they'll still support me, but I know for a fact that when they saw me go from like an 80K to 100+K, you know, per year job to, well, like, lower than that. I don't know what a digital artist makes off the top of my head. When they saw that, they're like, we still love you, but fuck, you know? Weeder courses are evil, especially when they're not specific to a certain... Yeah, exactly. You know, I didn't even think about that, you know? At least the pre-calculus course that I took was specific to the comp sci major. It was a required course as part of the degree audit, you know, that I had to run and everything for, like, what courses I needed to take for it. But yeah, like, if it's just like a general course that's not even tied to any specific thing, I didn't even think about that. Ugh, yeah. They were common in the engineering department at my university. Gotcha. Oh, God. Lol, pretty sure my parents had the same reaction when I dropped out of college for the Oh, no. Yeah, I feel that pressure, too, because another reason why I'm still in university is just because of pressure from my parents. I'm not saying that I would drop, you know, because I've invested enough time and money to, like, where I still want to get something out of it, which could easily be chalked up to the sunken cost fallacy. I recognize that, but even then, like, fuck, I'm already in, you know, enough debt and everything. Might as well get a degree for it. And, you know, better to have a degree and not need it for something than to need a degree and not have it. You know, at least that's how I'm looking at it. But, you know, after the computer science major, after I dropped that, I seriously considered dropping out, or at least taking, like, a gap semester. But, you know, pressure from my parents, you know, obviously, like, they didn't, like, I never brought it up to them, and they never said anything about, like, hey, no, do not take a gap semester, you need to bust your ass and get through this. Like, they never said that. But with how hard they were pushing me to do university for college and all that, I had a hunch, like, that's how they would react if I said something like that, you know, and all that. But, you know, at least with the digital arts major that I'm doing now, it's somewhat related to interests of mine, because I've been slowly but surely getting into art. Like I did my own pixel art, for instance, for the second game jam that Whiskey Dingo did. Obviously not the best game in the world, but, you know, I did my own art. I've been getting into pixel art and all that. So at least there's a bit of relatability with my degree there. But you know, yeah, it's kind of a sucky situation to be. So, yeah. You guys make me feel a little better that I eventually managed my bachelor's, LOL, just barely. That's how I'm looking at my degree, too. Like, it's a just barely situation for me, too. Because even though I'm in a pretty decent spot, you know, like, attitude and mood-wise regarding my degree and all that, I'm looking back on... I mean, I couldn't have known that I would have dropped out from the previous major, because if I had that foresight, I would have been like, oh, let me just go to like a community college to knock out the general requirements instead of being undecided at the university and then doing it that way. I mean, I guess I could have transferred to community college, but then I would need to transfer back. It would have been a whole mess. But yeah, the sucking cock. God, I wish. Yeah, the sucking cock fallacy. The oh god, the fallacy. Oh, I'm very used to art a lot, especially digital art. Studio art is my major as well. Oh, gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I get that. Even if the pressure was all in my head, it was still real. I think I would have spent less money in college if I had taken a gap year. It can take away financial aid, though, unfortunately. Just doing stuff is... Yeah, just doing stuff can be a big achievement on its own. On a real note, it really can be. Yeah. If I took a gap year, it can take away financial aid, though. Yeah, that's the other thing. Financial aid and scholarships can be really, like, finicky. Because, like, in like, certain terms of certain scholarships, it's like you have to remain a full-time student, you know, to remain eligible. And then, of course, if you, like, drop out of the semester midway through, all of a sudden you have to pay, you know, the scholarship money back. Because you're no longer like within the terms of it, you know, however that works, it's a whole thing. Just see, doing stuff is fucking hard. If I had known my attempts to go to college were going to end up so bad, I definitely would have taken my time. Very understandable. Yeah, hindsight is it can be a bitch to deal with. It can really when you look back and think, God, if I had known this, I feel that pain. It's definitely something that I've had happen to me. It's, you know, within university as well, as I've just been talking about during my my playtime here and everything. So another score attack. Let's do this. Yep, had to go through that. Yeah, I'm hoping... Oh, look at that! Nice change of pace from the blinding sun in the clouds. We actually get some nighttime sortie. Hell yeah! But anyway, as I was saying, it's just, yeah. I'm hoping that I can put my degree to something. Like not even... I mean, obviously, it would be ideal if I could use my degree for a digital arts, you know, related field or something. Like if I was a character designer for a video game studio or something, like maybe. I mean, even then, though, with the state of the gaming market space, would I even want to join, like, a AAA studio? Because I can already see it. Like, I'm going to put blood, sweat, and tears into a character design that's just going to end up being, like, super greedy, paid, you know, DLC or something because of the publisher's demands or something. Or, you know, I'm going to put work into a character, and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm going to have to redo all of that work because, you know, of some, like, change in the script or something. Like if we have a new rush deadline or something, like maybe something I make would be cut content, you know, and all of a sudden that effort gets wasted. And especially, did you guys hear about the news of the layoffs that just happened a bit ago? I think it was Microsoft, I think, that did the layoffs. Did you hear about that? I forget if it was earlier today or yesterday, but it happened pretty recently. See? Never been a better time to be an indie dev? Yup, exactly. That's how I'm, yup. Because at least with you know, going indie, you don't have to do the sucking cock fallacy for the shareholders. You know, you don't have to please them, you know, and insert descriptive stuff here. You know, you don't have to do all that to like any shareholders, you know, and all that. And then, you know, greedy CEOs, you know, you don't have to manage that. You don't have to manage that as an indie. And yeah, I would say, like, it's never been a better time, I agree, to be an indie dev because of that creative freedom that you have, you know, where you can actually take the time to, oh, I don't know, make a good game instead of something that is just purely seen from a monetary perspective. Let's see. What pains us is the loans to pay after finishing college. God, yeah, ain't that the truth. I'm already imagining how painful, you know, life will be after graduation financially. There's a specific reason why I'm referring to my 20s as the Roaring 20s, because my 30s and 40s are more than likely going to be defined by painful student loan repayments. There's a specific reason why I'm using those terms. You could join a studio. It's been happening a lot, sadly. Yeah, it really has been. Just to meet profits, you know. It's disgusting, too. You know, to have someone put blood, sweat, and tears into a product, you know, have the game come out, but then in order, you know, for the numbers to look good, you lay off people, you know, so that you don't have to pay them just before, you know, your, like, quarterly reports or something comes out. And then you can go, excuse me, and then you can go, look, we made a lot of money! You know, like, fuck's sake. Imagine VR flight sims 50 years from now simulating G-Lock by inducing real-world like it makes your brain hypnotic. I mean, that could be something. Yeah, that could be something that could happen in the future. See, the thing is, in 50 years from now, I'd be like 70-something. Damn, I'd be too old for that. A single move from that would probably put 70-something-year-old me to, you know, like, oh man, I don't want to get old. I can't stop the march of time, and it's on me for ignoring my parents' warning. They're like, hey, don't grow up. You're gonna regret it. I grew up. Well, you know what? Actually, no, I take that back. I don't fully regret growing up because I'm able to enjoy, you know, the couple of pros here and there of being, you know, of being an adult, being on my own. In some aspects, I'm not fully, you know, independent yet. Like, I don't have I've got my own apartment, but it's more so just for, like, the stay of college. Like, I don't have an apartment yet, or an apartment. What did I say? Apartment. However the terminology goes. But there's some things about, you know, having grown up that I can appreciate still. I would much rather want to go back to being 5th grade me booting up Black Ops 2 though with my friends though. The only concern that we have being, you know, what we have to do for homework over the weekend, you know, after our Friday night gaming binge. Good times though. Good times. So let's see, the Great Depression. Let's see, my country can be a neoliberal hellhole, but at least it has a lot of things like scholarships to help you go to university. Gotcha, there's at least that, yeah. Definitely good to like look at the pros of everything. At least when you can. Obviously, you know, don't just turn a blind eye to whatever problems there are, but you know, it's good to focus on the positives every now and then to keep you going. Yeah. I'd be 77. Bad news. We're getting old. Oh God. The seconds tick by, and oh boy, yeah. Oh man, yeah. Oh boy. Just yeah. Okay, I shut down the last opponent. Hello? Hello? Guys? What's going on here? Hello? Game? Are you good? Is there another target that I'm... No? What is happening? Hello? The game's just not advancing? Game borked. Time to... Okay, back to the menu we go. That was something. Damn, I put in all of that work. At least on the bright side, when you go back to the main menu, it saves your progress. So at least it's not like I have to restart from scratch, but... Yeah, damn. Alright, I guess we have to do this again. Whoopee. Damn, the game heard us talk about the March of Time, and it must have had a panic attack or something. Oh, God, it's bright and shit again. Ah, fuck. Alright, well. Yeah. Alright, here we go. At least we can aspire to become silver foxes, if only there's a scientific reason to reverse age as we get older. Yeah, I'm working on the silver part at least. Relatable. Yeah, it's... Man, actually, now that I think about it, I forget how long ago it was that I saw this question, but it reminded me of something, like, someone asked something along the lines of, like, if you could transform into your persona, but, like, the transformation process took hours and it was the most excruciating pain that you've ever felt, like please, God, I want to die, like, please mercy kill me kind of pain. If you had to endure multiple hours of that in order to transform into your persona, would you do that? It just reminded me of that question after the mention of aspiring to become silver foxes for some reason. Lol, no. See, yeah, I don't know. On the one hand, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'd want to be my persona. But on the other hand, it's like, do I really want to feel like I want to be mercy killed for it, though? It's like, I don't know. Relatable, lol, no, that's what morphine is for. True, yeah. The question never said anything about taking, like, any medications or anything to subside the pain or, like, mitigate it, rather. Just chug a whole thing of ibuprofen and you're good. Shoot, you know what? Actually, yeah, if you are able to use things like morphine to mitigate the pain over the process, then maybe. But if it's just like you're on your own, then no. Can I turn it on and off, or is it? I mean, the question just asked about the process. I mean, you know what? For the well, see, now that brings up the question: if you could turn it on and off, would the transformation process back to a human and then back to your persona, would that painful process resume, or would it be like, hey, you've experienced this once, your body knows what's coming up, so it's not going to be painful next time? See, now we're asking the real questions. Nah, unless you keep it as a secret. So, like, let's see, hopefully it's the second one, BNA style. Yeah. Like if I could swap, like, freely swap between being a human and my persona, and, you know, after the first transformation process, so long as I'm able to use, like, medication to help subside the pain for that first transformation. Was that a dude in a chute that we just passed by the way? If If I could use medications for that first transformation, and then any transformations after that were pain-free, then yeah, I would absolutely, yeah. But again, if it's just like on your own, no medication, you're going to experience all the pain, then nah. I already experienced enough pain just as is, you know. Okay, that actually got depressing really quick. I didn't mean for that sounded a lot more sad now that I said that out loud. No, in all seriousness, I've been doing all right. I'm living a good life, you know. Making my way through the degree, doing streams like this on Twitch. That's been a spark for me as well. It's been all right so far. Let's see, if it was like 6 hours of suffering and then I had to wait. If it was like 6 hours of suffering and then I had the power to turn it off at will, I'd do it, but I don't want to look like a furry 24/7 forever, especially if I'm the only one. True, yeah, like there would definitely be certain situations where you would want to go back to being a human, for sure, yeah. And I didn't even think about, yeah, if you're like the only one, then maybe, but if like everyone had that power, like if it was a universal kind of thing, then maybe you'd be able to like let your persona side rock out and be free a bit more. But yeah, exactly. I assumed you meant physical pain. But physical pain, yeah, like the pain of like the new muscles growing, your tail growing, the fur, all that jazz. Yeah. All right. All right, let's, shoot, I don't have any of my own personal bless emotes in the chat, I just realized. If you have bless emotes, now is the time to spam them. Here is hoping that this final boss here does not glitch out. At that point, I might even rather just TF into a quadrupedal wolf at will than be the only anthro on Earth. Oh, that's fair, yeah. You can, like, blend, you could use that to blend in or, like, evade like a scary situation or something. Ooh, the Peacekeeper theme. In the background here is the music. Nice. Okay, here, let's get these ships, especially that one with the railguns. That one can mess my day up. Oh shit, there's one of the railguns on it on that thing is still there. Fuck. Okay, time for the boom and zoom. Gotcha. See, the hypothetical future where like everyone's cyberpunk and people, of course, are giving themselves tails, so it's kind of normal. I'm down. Exactly, yeah, like that. I would absolutely be down as well. Yeah, where if it's like considered normal or like, yeah, I was trying to see if there was another word for normal, but no, I think normal is a good word there. Yeah, if it's like, yeah, if it's more accepted / normal, then I'd do it too. Yeah. Oh god, where is this last... Okay, there we go. Last cruiser and then the last escort. Oh god. Alright. Oh, and then we get to play the game of where's the last priority target? Because sometimes your heads-up display can become so cluttered that it cycles through the non-crucial targets instead. There we go. All right, that time it registered the mission was done. Yay! All right, we can actually advance. Thank God. All right, what's up next? Most wanted, destroy all priority targets. Okie dokie. You know what, I'm gonna go back to the loadout management. Let's pick a new plane, because we are about halfway through the stream or so. And I want there to be a little bit of variety in the aircraft I pick. So let's go with the SK-37, the totally not Sukhoi 37. In all seriousness, I don't mean to disrespect the SK-37 like that. This plane is pretty cool, especially because I forget off the top of my head if there's another plane in the roster here that has 4 of the standard missiles at once, but you can fire up to 4 standard missiles instead of just the 2, which increases combat capabilities for it. So MLAA, and let's give ourselves the Crimson Squadron skin here. Specifically, this is the Crimson skin that shows up when you go back to Prospero in Mission 18, and you face them off. It's interesting to see the evolution of Crimson Squadron's skin here, because when they first show up in mission 6, I believe it is the one where you attack like the Cordium facility. You got like the stars here and everything, and then they forego the stars when they show up at the end of mission 11 at the end of Cold War. And then they have these like black and gray kind of markings on them as well, as if they're like caked in like well, dirt is brown. I was like dust and ash and everything, a sign of them like all losing it, like going mentally insane and such from going the pride of their of the Cascadian land, because they're like the poster boy for the Federation Air Force, with them being the peacekeepers of Cascadia. The pride, slowly going away. The stars go away, and then they're covered in just dust and ash and debris and everything with this one. By the way, did you know that Monster Hunter has a monster called Valstrax? That's a dragon with jet. Wait, what? Really? Valstrax? Oh shit! Hold on. Wait. Let me look him up real quick. Wait, actually? Hang on. Monster Hunter Valstrax. Yo, what? Oh shit, that's so cool. Damn, look at that. Yup, it's my favorite. In fact, I can see why. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yo. You have good taste, Darb the Burb. I said Darb the Burb. You have good taste, Darb. Yeah, I'm tripping up on my words. Person in my chat. You have good taste. There we go. Okay, so most wanted, destroy all the priority targets, sortie. Hey, at least it ain't blindingly sunny this time. Positive contacts, you know what to do? Yes, we do. Okay, so they're split up into groups here again. All right. Long. The squadron's name is literally just called Long. I don't know if it's showing up on the stream well, but... All right. Oh, God, flares. All right, now here we are at alert level 5, so this is where things start to get a little bit intense, but still manageable if you're flying solo. The increased spawn rate of the enemies, plus with you being the only target out there, since I don't have any fellow mercenaries at this point, means I'm gonna have a bunch of missiles coming my way. Here soon, no fuck. Just like that. I don't know how that one did not hit me, but I'm not complaining. Work by the numbers. Work by the numbers. Oh. Ba-da-bum. How the hell? All right, there we go. Goodness. Was that a transport I was just by us there? I'm not. Maybe it was. Ah! What did I get dinged by? Gotcha. All right, here we go. Let's make the turn here. Yeah, so still manageable. I'm hoping that we get through enough missions that I can show at least a little bit how crazy and and chaotic things can get in the mode. But we shall see. Oh, wow, it actually snapped onto the priority target pretty quick there. I thought for sure I was going to have to play Ring Around the Rosie or some shit with the non-critical targets there. Yay! The game has shown me mercy this day. More of them incoming. All right, let's get this show on the road. Oh. Dang, almost got all of them mopped up already. And then there was one. Boink. There we go. All right, so where do I want to go to next? Anti-air defense suppression. So that's air-to-ground focus. I might save that one for later. So we got another fleet hunt, another score attack. You know, let's do another fleet hunt, just because the earlier you do a fleet hunt, the lower the alert level is, the easier it is to do. Just because you don't have to sort through so many targets at a given time. So let's do that one next. Ah, it do be bright out. All right. Missiles away. Oh, God. Will that get them all? Ah, we were one short. Damn, wait, yeah, did you... Wait, that battlecruiser turned so fucking quick. Wait, hold on. Okay, look, I know I said a little bit ago that I'm used to this. And, like, I still am, but, like, that was remarkably quick, yeah. Battlecruiser was like, heard you talking shit, with how fast it turned there. Oh, and now we're at, alert level 6, so here come the regular airships that aren't the priority targets now. Makes for some good enemies to destroy during like score attack missions though, because I like to go for these at like the midpoint, so to speak. Oh, and that's a whole ass battleship. Okay, nope, that's gonna require at least another pass, probably. Yep. Oh shit, my things still haven't reloaded yet. There we go. Little. Alright, missiles away. Will that get them? I think there's still a couple left on the battleship there. Okay, just a... Oh, God. Just a close-in-range weapon system. Oh, jeez. Yeah, see, so now things are starting to get a little hairy when it comes to needing to dodge a lot of attacks here. Now that I'm on my own out here. I can manage for now, though. Oh, my fucking God. I don't know if y'all saw how close that could have been. I'm glad I pulled up when I did. Whew. Okay, 2 more to go. All right. Do I have enough ML? Oh yeah, I should have enough MLAAs for these last 2. Here we go. Will those 2 be enough? Yes, they will. Alrighty. always super satisfying to see one of those things fall from the sky. Hell yeah. Down she goes. What do we got? Oh, as if... I mean, you know what? I have gone on record saying that I love to shoot down these big aerial fortresses. The game wants to test me on that statement. Alright, fair enough. Let's play ball. Got 2 of the escorts at least. Okay. Okay, yeah. So now we got to get as many of the escorts as we can here before those airships get within range. Because then I'll have to swap over to taking care of the airships here. Oh, especially the one with the railgun. Oh shit, they're already kind of close, aren't they? Yeah, okay, nope, time to swap. Not about to get dinged by a railgun. Oh, cool, Twitch is disconnecting me from the chat again. Oh no! It's not my internet, is it? No, things look good on my end. Has there been, like, stuttering or anything else for anyone else? Out of curiosity, is the stream still up and, like, running and good and everything? I'm not having any issues? Gotcha, okay. Damn it, looking at the chat just got me a missile shoved up my ass. Look, alright. Oh. Let's see. Not having any issues, it's a recurring issue. Mine's okay. I had a single stutter 30 minutes ago. Sounds like that might be on Twitch's end. I'm not sure. Gotcha. Shoot, hopefully the connectivity and the internet gets back up to speed ASAP. Fuck. Okay, so that's all of the aerial fortresses here, the airships. Now it's just the escort squadron. Alright. This should be more manageable now. Ooh, we're up to level 7 now. I found that in my experience, I can usually go up to alert level 9 or 10 before I need to start getting other allies to help out. I'm hoping I can stay true to that. We shall see. Guess it'll all depend on like what available missions there are as well. Because if it's like a fleet hunt, like if it's another fleet hunt or something that I want to end up doing next, I'll probably buy some more, or buy some people to help me out there. Okay, so we got score attack, then another... Okay, so it's just score attacks, and then I'll leave the anti-air defense suppression for later. I'll leave that air-to-ground one for another time. So if it's just score attacks, then I should be good for a while longer. Yeah, let's get to it. Ooh, the sun rising in the distance. That looks pretty. Oh, my cockpit's kind of... Trying to see if I could get a good cockpit view of it. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Currently burning my eyes out by looking at the sun, but it's a nice view. Yes, clean sweep. I love it when I do that. In real times, yes. Yeah. Oh, that's another airship boy. There we go. Oh yeah, now that these things are spawning more regularly, can start hunting them down for more points and such. Flare, flare, flares. All right, there we go. The pilot can even look directly into the sun. I told you, they're built different. I mean, Monarch's definitely built different if he can single-handedly go up against entire Federation battalions and like forces and such here. He's been managing pretty well so far. Now there's volley of missiles. Bam! There we go. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna get anyone. I got one. Got 2, 3, 4. Sweet! Oh god. Oh, I see it. Yeah. No, really? There we go. I have been shooting for a while now. Oh god. Ooh, slowing down to go onto that target almost cost me a missile there. Golly. That little bit, that run in particular, it's moments like those why I really enjoy Arcade Flight action games. Games like this one that allow you to get into that flow where you can just shoot down multiple targets and like not even have to like do abrupt breakoffs or anything, where all of your shots are on point, all of your missiles connect. It's so freaking good. Yes. We are awfully close to the combat zone border there. The red line to my left here. Okay, game? I'm gonna need you to chill with these strike fleets, okay? Oh boy. The strike fleet wants round 2 electric boogaloo for me kicking its ass the last time. Yeah, we can play this game all day. Come on. I gotta be careful, though, because I am on the edge of the combat border here. There we go. That's most of the escort planes down. All right, alert level 8. Making our way slowly but surely here. Only got 12 more MLAAs. Let's make these count. All right, and then there were 2. And then there were 1, and then there were none. That's how you get shit done. Woo! Alrighty, so what else do we got here? So, score attack, most wanted. Let's do another score attack. Clapping. Oh, thank you, thank you. Just another day at the office. So alert level 8. I'm thinking. You know what? I will know when the time is right to buy some allies to help out. Plus, buying allies means I have to goes against my introverted nature. I have to approach people and be like, hey, do you want to help me wage this war against the Federation? And that social interaction, I, as an introvert, I don't know, that it's weird. I feel like, well, I don't know. I would still definitely consider myself an introvert. Like, I march to the beat of my own drum. You know, it all depends on, like, how talkative I am for a day and everything. Like, if I'm more talkative, I'll be more I'll be more chatty and like responsive in DMs and like group chats and things of the like. But if I just need a day to myself, you know, I'm gonna take that day to myself. I know what's best for me and all that, because I'm also one to just go back to wherever I'm living instead of like going out to parties and such like that. I'm just not a college party kind of person, and honestly, with some of the shit that goes down at college parties, it sounds like that's a good thing. Depending on what can happen there. I mean, I haven't heard like any stories in specifically, but I know college parties have that vibe of like sometimes shit can get really wild there. Oh, is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. There we go. Heh, I feel you as well. I am too. Hey, a fellow introvert. Yo. But yeah, it's... Sorry, I got sidetracked by my conversation from the music. The music from the game. Jose Pavli has done such a good job with the score here. I've said this many times throughout the streams and everything. I apologize if I sound like a broken record. Parties are too exhausting to me. I prefer spending the afternoon playing games with my friends. Amen to that. If I had to choose between either going to a party or spending the afternoon playing games with some buddies, I would absolutely go and play some games with some buddies. I mean, think about it. You get to stay within your home. You know, you got air conditioning. You got, you know, you got food whenever you want to make it there. You know, you got the comfort, security, the safety of your own home. It's, yeah, living the good life there. Why does the Federation have so many MiG-31s? That is a good question. They have a lot of C-17s, a lot of B-52s as well. But yeah, they do have a lot of MiG-31s and 21s and such, don't they? Oh god. See, same, or going to a friend's house and seeing everyone getting angry after a game of Uno. When you destroy a friendship after playing a +4 card right as someone's about to win the game, yeah. Or to add insult to injury, you use a +4 card to end the game. Just that little extra middle finger to everyone else playing the game, like, like no matter what, you would have won anyway. Oops, I fired that one a bit too early. We're good though. The last time I went to a party was over a year ago. Man, but damn, it's been long enough that I've gone to a party that I can't really remember the last time I went to one. Because ever since I've been going to college, I have not attended like a single college party or anything of the sort. You know, so it's like, yeah. You have Uno, you fucking dick. Everyone has Uno, dipshit. It came free with your fucking Xbox. You have Uno! Yeah. See, or when you start to add the plus and make someone draw like 30 cards, yeah, you add the plus, you just see the anger and the desperation in their eyes. They're like, oh god. Last quote-unquote party I went to was the reunion of my old school friends organized at the start of the month. Oh, got ya. I've never been to, like, a high school reunion, like, kind of event or anything like that. Like, if I had the choice to go to a high school reunion, though, that would be one of the few cases where I would want to go to something like that, because I still have some good friends, like, that I've made in high school. We're obviously not, like, as, you know, communicative. Like, we're not talking as much to one another, obviously, because we've got, like, our own things going, but you know, I would totally be down, you know, at some point, like if there was a high school reunion kind of thing. I'd be down for something like that. To be fair, I'm already 26, lol. And I went, let's see, and I went to that party so I could meet one of my friends, all two of them, lol, that I hadn't seen in over a year. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's always good to see some. It's always good to see some buddies IRL at anything, just at whatever event you're going to. Nice. Sorry, I'm balancing trying to engage these fighters while looking over at the chat and everything. I am multitasking as best I can here. Oh, that's why they're taking a bit more. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, damn, these planes are a bit more bullet spongy than I remember. No, these are SK-30s and SK-37s. These take a bit more ammo to shoot down. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Why aren't you going down? Wow, these guys are beefy. Jeez. Are they normally this beefy, or am I going nuts? Ah, come on. There we go. All right, work by the numbers. Two more to go. Oh, God. That was a near miss and a half. Jeez. Yeah, I think after this mission, it's going to be time to recruit some buddies. Because I'm barely hanging on now, but if I'm going to have another boss fight with tanky enemies like this, I would want some buddies to lay off the heat a little bit. Gee, you don't say, Galaxy. Oh boy, and now I get to play the game of where's the last priority target, because the targeting system keeps on flipping through all of the non-essential targets instead of the one that I actually need to shoot down. Okay, where the fuck are you? Oh, of course you'd be behind me. Boy, I sure... Okay, there we go. Goodness. And I keep forgetting to make a social media account. Everyone complained that I pretty much disappeared after school because I have no Instagram and no Instagram/Facebook. Gotcha. Oh. By the way, I'll probably start streaming again in April. Ooh, nice. That'll be cool to see. Tentative. Fuck me, God. Oh, you cheeky bastard! They got the airship. No wonder. Okay, I was like, where the fuck did that come from? No, I'm in the gamer pose now. Hold on. I gotta focus. I've been able to resist having a skill issue on stream so far, and I am going to keep it that way for as long as I can. I ain't about to die here. Come here, buddy. There we go. And mission complete. There we go. Let's see. Pog, I will be deep, let's see. I will be deep in the cold, cold ground before I give in to Mark Zuckerberg's bullshit. I mean, if you want. Yeah, if that's, yeah, like, if that's your plan, so far and everything, I would totally be down to start seeing streams from you. Yeah, obviously, whenever, like, you feel comfortable streaming, like, if it's earlier or later, it's your show at the end of the day for whatever you want to do and such. But just whenever you do start streaming, I'd totally be down to see some. Yeah, hell yeah. Time is it? 7:38. Okay, we still got a bit of time left. So, most wanted, experimental unit, score attack. You know what? Let's do most wanted. Let's go to the hiring den, though, because we definitely need to recruit some buddies. So let's get a couple war heroes. As you can see at the bottom right there, our air fleet. So we have a cap as to how many allies we can have at any given moment. Thankfully, these allies cannot be shot down, so it's not like you have to rebuy them or anything. Later on, it's a single purchase, and they'll show up with you on every other mission that you go on for the duration of your conquest run. Obviously, when you get shot down or like start a new game, then you have to start over again. So let's get some elite aces. So we got Cresto 44. Let's get a 205 class. Let's get that. One frontline, one rookie. Alrighty, there we go. And I'm going to swap out my plane again here. Going to show my skill issues on DMC5. Gotcha. Devil May Cry, I'm assuming. That's what that stands for. All right, so for this one, this last little bit of the stream here, it's finally time that I show you guys the capabilities of the Project Wingman Mark 1, the PW Mark 1. This thing's got a fixed loadout, so we can't actually change any of the weaponry that's on here already. It is very reminiscent of the CFA-44 Nosferatu from the Ace Combat series, my personal favorite fictional Ace Combat aircraft of all time, by the way. CFA-44 Nosferatu, my beloved. It's got the standard missiles, the BMLU, the burst missile launcher, the RG, which is the railgun, and then we have the empty hardpoint there and such. So let's take that. So as for skins that we got, ADMM, my beloved, all-direction multi-purpose missile. Hell yeah! Oh, and you know what time it is. It is time to fly this thing. The skin here, Crimson 1. It is time to become the maniac. It is time to start laughing in an evil fashion and blame everyone else for the war crimes and atrocities committed and everything. You brought me to this death and destruction over the Federation. Millions of lives lost. So many ghosts. Time to mauled. Yep. Time to mauled. Hey, and here are our buddies that we bought from the hiring den. Oh, and here's the burst missile launcher, by the way. Did you see all those missiles chasing after them? Oh, and hang on, I'm gonna see if I can pull this shot off with the railgun. Hang on. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, pulling off a railgun shot like that will always be satisfying. Yes! And look at this thing's mobility. Dude, yeah, dude, Monarch is Monarch is built different. Crimson 1's built different for that matter, for being able to fly this thing. Look at how fast this thing turns. How the hell is this airframe not snapped in half? How the hell has Monarch not turned into complete jelly in the cockpit right now? It's insane and I love it. Oh man, I love this thing. The Project Wingman Mark 1 here is it's weird because in some cases like this it's like clearly busted, but it's also like the plane, like one of the few planes that can stand up if you like really rack up the modifiers or if you play on mercenary difficulty for that matter. Just because of the heightened enemy AI along with the increased spawn count that happens when you do a mercenary run, because there are more enemies, more enemies, more difficult enemies for that matter, like in Uphill Every Way, for instance, the land battleships that were seen in Mission 17, I believe it is, like those make an appearance in that mission too, and, oh god, and all that, so yeah, this aircraft it depends on the situation. Regardless of whichever situation you're using this thing in, though, it is so busted, I love it. Oh dang, that was all the priority targets already? Hell yeah. Wait, actually, hang on, I want to save my railgun shot in case... Okay, so we didn't... I was wondering if we would get, like, another strike fleet. You know what? It's good to save the railgun shot, though, still for that, because we can just one-shot one of their planes already. Come here, boy. And done and dusted. I had my mic muted. I muted my mic to get water, and I completely forgot to turn it back on. I didn't see my icon going. I'm like, wait, what happened? I completely skipped this one. I posted on accident. I posted a video of Valve's tracks for you to watch after the stream if you're interested. Definitely, yeah. I'll take a peek at that after the stream. Yeah, I really like the design. That Valstrax man, damn, it is really cool. Yeah, from the pictures that I saw of it, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely check out the video, especially if it's got jet engines for like wings and such. Hell yeah. All right, let's get this show on the road. Oh yeah, you can sometimes get multi-kills with the railgun because of the hitbox of it as well. It's really freaking cool. I legit managed to have a dogfight against that dragon with the weapon I main. Yo, nice! Arcade flight action combat except with dragons? That actually sounds really cool. Now that I say that out loud, that sounds really freaking cool. Holy shit. And there's another... Here, I'll save the railgun shot for the airship here. Boink! Oh my god, it is so satisfying to just one-shot the airships with your railgun. It's so cool. I love it. All right, now here comes the part where things get a little bit scary again. Because now that I have fellow ally airships in the area, you can crash into your ally airships as well. And by staying in the furball here in the center, that happens because typically what happens is you'll have a furball that's going on between you and the between your allies rather and the Federation forces here. And then if you have like another objective that you need to do outside of something like a score attack mission, you'll more than likely be off in the distance doing that. But in the midst of all the chaos here, especially when like the alert level gets even higher, when more Federation airships start to spawn in as well, the mixture of the Federation airships and your airships can like make the furball here a complete mess. So it becomes equally a part of dodging anything that you can collide with, along with dodging, you know, gunfire and missile fire and all that. I fucked that shot up. I am a failure at life. Fucking, oh god, slap me. How did I fuck that up? Luckily, I've got the burst missile though. I can avenge myself. Okay, that got a couple of targets. I'm like, wait, did that really not get anything? Did I just go 0 for 2 there? Alright, there we go. Long. Just how I like it. Anyway. Oh, oh shit, they spawned in the attic. Oh no, here's another pain in the ass part when you start really getting into the late game of a conquest game. Sometimes the enemy aces that you have to shoot down as part of the like additional wave of reinforcements can get mixed in with the furball. So it can get really hard to target the people that you need to shoot down in order to end the mission. And then on top of that, you also have to make sure that you're not running into airships here and all that. It can become a mess at times. Long man. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, that airship is a bit close for comfort with the rail guns. Where am I going? I am going somewhere that I'm not supposed to go. Oh god, that could have been bad. Okay, here, let me... Like, look at that, man. It gets even more crazy as, you know, as you progress further, but, like, the furball here already looks pretty cool. Cool, but absolutely chaotic at times, too. Nice job, Hitman team. Return to base. Whew, alright, there we go. We got it. Man, how the hell is it already 7:50 for me? No, I want to keep streaming longer. But nah, I'll have to call it a night at some point. So let's see. This is another score attack. We'll keep the same loadout for the last couple missions that we do here. Yeah, it doesn't feel this late. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, no. Again, on the theme of time, marching as it pleases, you know. Not giving a care what we think and all. Ay. Oh, and now you can actually finally get a good view of Crimson One's loadout here, because the past couple missions took place in the dark. We actually have daylight, so you can see the red and everything here. Oh, is that enough for... Oh, it did get all the defenses on the cruiser there. Aware. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, God. There's another airship in the corner here. All right. Let's actually hit this shot. Yeah, Thunderous? That's what I like to see, buddy. There we go. All right, I have redeemed myself now. There we go. So what all do we got here? Let's get another transport up here. Here. Boom. And there we go. Yeah, boy. All right, there we go. I'm getting back into the groove of things here with the railgun. Ooh, oh, God. What am I even targeting? Oh, why is a bomber all the way out here? And you want a free easy 400 points here for the score. I ain't complaining. Away from the furball too. Hell yeah. Thank goodness there are no collisions for the smaller aircraft that you shoot down. If there was, I think I would have been dead there. Oh, that only has one railgun, or one AA gun. That's not worth a railgun shot. There we go. Oof. That was close. Oh my God. Working on it. Da ba ba da. All right. What do we got? You know what? Fair enough. We haven't had a strike fleet in a bit. So my burst missiles are still reloading a bit, but we can use the railgun there. There we go. There we go. All right, this is where I don't know if it's coming through in the stream yet, but the game is actually starting to lag a little bit. Like I'm getting slight frame drops here and there, nothing too crazy yet, but oh, my PlayStation 5 is starting to sweat a little. It's like, hey, is this gonna keep on going? Okay, so just the 3 airships left. Okay, this hasn't been bad so far. Emphasis on so far. This could turn south really quick. Look at that kill feed! Oh, yes! God, that is always satisfying. Oh shit, my things are still reloading. This game looks so sick. It's really awesome. Yeah, if you're into arcade flight action games and you haven't tried this out, I would strongly recommend. Like even if you're not like too big into the arcade flight action genre, I would still recommend it. You know, because it's like an easy to pick up and play kind of game. Because with it being like arcade flight action, it's way more accessible than something like a flight sim, which would take a bit more time and investment to get used to. And all that, which I'm not saying, you know, I'm not trying to diss on flight sims or anything like that. It's just in terms of accessibility, you know, you don't have to dedicate like multiple weeks, you know, to fly a single aircraft like you would in DCS, for instance. You know, very forgiving, really awesome gameplay, good story, good conquest mode as well. I really like territory acquisition kinds of modes as well, and such. So yeah, I would seriously recommend getting this game. I forget off the top of my head what the price is on Steam at the moment, and in the PlayStation Store for that matter, but it's not even that expensive. Like it shouldn't be. It's like $20 maybe. It shouldn't be anything above 20, I think. I forget off the top of my head how much I had to pay for the PlayStation 5 version here. But yeah, it's not like a $70 like AAA like price tag or anything either. So it's not too expensive either. Is Gran Turismo 7 worth getting a PlayStation 5 for? Honestly, I don't know. Because my experience with Gran Turismo has... Here, I'll boot up the last mission while I'm talking about this. Air defense, experimental unit. Okay, we'll do this. Here, let's get the upgrade for the airship. A couple more pilots. But I don't know. My experience with Gran Turismo has only been GT Sport and then GT7. So I'm in no position to call myself an expert or like someone who like should have the final say on anything. Me personally, I've been enjoying Gran Turismo 7, but at the same time, I don't know if it would be worth getting the console over. Like if it's one game out of like multiple that you're aiming to get, then I would say it's worth it. But to get the console for just that game alone, I would honestly say probably not. But, you know, again, I want to emphasize, I'm not like a Gran Turismo expert here. I've only played Sport and like a little bit of 7, so I'm not an aficionado of the series. So do with that information what you will. Take what I'm saying here with a grain of salt, I would say. But that's just my 2 cents on it. I might get into it. I've been really wanting to get into Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, TBH. I don't think my PC can handle Flight Simulator. I've been wondering about diving into the more like flight sim or like more realistic style of things. I mean, I've sort of dipped my toes into that field when I used to play War Thunder before I eventually got tired of having to grind for anything beyond tier 3, and I was not in the mood nor in the position really being a college student to sell my soul to Gaijin for for a premium account, and I'm not paying $70 for something like one of the premium jets that you can buy in the game, like the F5C or something. That, and I don't that, and even if I wanted to shell out $70 or like 60, however much it is for an F5C, I don't want to be the guy who's like a level 10 who bought a premium jet and like I accidentally shoot down an ally with my aim 9 or something. You know, I don't want to be that I don't want to be that guy. I ain't about I'm gonna let someone else experience that embarrassment, not me. Fucking War Thunder. Fucking War Thunder indeed. Yeah. A friend of mine got me into it. It's been a little bit and everything. And, you know, for the first little bit, like for a couple weeks after he got me into it, I enjoyed it for what it was worth, but that was because I didn't experience, you know, I hadn't experienced the true pain of like the grind yet. Because like tiers 1 through 3 are like easy enough, but like anything beyond tier 3 is pain to get through. After that, I'm just like, God, you know, I got better things to do, you know? It's you know. Obviously, you know, if you, like, if anyone watching the stream right now, or if someone watching the VOD, either here on Twitch or on YouTube, which I need to post the VODs on my earlier streams now that I think about it. You know, obviously, like, if you enjoy War Thunder, then, you know, have at it. All the more power to you. It's just not my cup of tea, really. Oh, I forget, there was someone in, oh god, I forget the channel name off the top of my head, but there was a video that this person did chronicling like the best moments from their grind from like the beginner, like World War I, World War II planes to modern day, and like one of his friends said, War Thunder is not a fun game, but it does have fun moments. That's honestly how I would personally describe it. Again, if, you know, if War Thunder is your cup of tea, all the more power to you. It just isn't mine for... You know, my train of thought completely derailed there, but you know what I mean, right? I heard rumors that next Microsoft Flight Simulator could have pilot co-pilot co-op, which would be huge. That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. Is my railgun charged yet? I have nearly 300 hours in War Thunder, and I'm still stuck at tier fucking 1 in every country. That sounds about right. That sounds like the usual War Thunder experience. Yeah. That sounds about right, honestly. Uh-oh, it's time. It's time. I wish the grind wasn't fucking AIDS because the gameplay from my limited experience is somewhat fun. It can be, yeah. In the right situations, the War Thunder gameplay experience can be fun. Yeah, but, I mean... There's definitely a lot of painful moments and all that, especially with like other players looking to like seal club like other players, for instance, which honestly I don't know how popular or unpopular of an opinion it might be, but you know, to start off like bad at a game and then like work your way to being better at it, I personally would advocate for that, rather than the manipulative, like, skill-based matchmaking, engagement-optimized matchmaking, and casual playlists that you see nowadays with things like Call of Duty, for instance, you know, which, I mean, I get why publishers have been, like, moving to matchmaking systems like that. Like, Halo Infinite, for example, has that kind of skill-based engagement-optimized matchmaking in its casual playlists. It's so that, you know, I get it. It's so that, like, newcomers, they jump into the game. That way they don't get, like, immediately, like, seal clubbed or anything like that, and then, you know, they leave the game, which would mean lost, like, microtransaction revenue and things of the like. But, I don't know, me personally, I think that, you know, getting better at a game, you know, that's... oh god, I hate to pull this card, but that's how things used to be done back in my day. You know, back when I would actively play Call of Duty, you know, I started off not so good, but I would eventually get better and better at it, you know? At the same time, though, I also understand, like, where people are coming from when, you know, when they say they just want to lay back, be casual, turn their brain off, like, not have to actively sweat and get better and such and all that. But there has to be a better solution than, you know, how SBMM and EOMM are being implemented in, like, lots of online like first person shooters and just any genre for that matter. Like ranked play, obviously tight skill-based matchmaking belongs in there. Like anything that like there is something to go after, being matched with tougher opponents after you kick ass in like a game, for instance, that makes sense. But if you're just playing casually, why do I need to treat the match as if it's, as if like $50,000 are on the line when I just got done with, in my case, classes, and I just want to blow some steam off with like, Call of Duty and whatnot. Like the skill-based engagement optimized matchmaking is the main reason why I've skipped out on buying Call of Duties as of late, except for Black Ops Cold War, because that game was free for July, I think it was, for PlayStation Plus owner. So I went ahead and grabbed that because it was free. Why not? Every now and then I'll hop on, but it only takes a couple of multiplayer matches for me to remember, so this is why I don't play Call of Duty anymore. At least the multiplayer side of things, Black Ops Cold War's campaign was really good in my eyes, and the zombies experience has been pretty fun too. But multiplayer, it's just... blech. Yeah. When I'm not getting curb stomped, Halo, Gymfinite. I honestly don't hate skill-based matchmaking. Maybe I don't understand the complaints against it well enough, but I've never fully gotten the hate. It blows. That's fair. Yeah, on paper, it makes sense that like you would want evenly balanced and fair competition, so that way, everyone, has their, time in the spotlight, so to speak, and everything, and and all that. But at the same time, with how, at least for someone like me who is against skill-based matchmaking in like casual playlists and such, obviously in ranked, when you have something to go after, it makes sense there. But in like casual playlists, you should have a chance to, not have to sweat and like drop shot and why no scoping's not even sweating, that's just trick shotting at that point. But you deserve to have, casual laid back experiences. And, if you're having a rough game, if things are too sweaty, just back out, join a new one, and, you have a chance to pop off there and all. See, I wish we get back to where we can have some OG engines without skill-based matchmaking. Same, yeah, connection. That's the other thing. Oh my god, thank you, Doomsday Pariah. That's the other thing that I wanted to talk about with skill-based matchmaking. Sometimes the skill-based matchmaking algorithm will sacrifice your connection if it means, you getting a more quote-unquote fair match. Meaning that you can objectively have a worse connection than someone to like the server, for instance. Like you'll have a higher ping than someone, and then obviously, 9 times out of 10, if you get into a one-on-one gunfight, the person with the better ping, the better connection, is going to, stop you. Obviously, like if you get the drop on them, then you might stand a chance. But yeah, if you do well enough in like multiple games in a row, the game will sacrifice your connection quality if it means putting you up with a more quote unquote fair match. And the thing is, the reason why, at least in Call of Duty, for instance, this is done, the reason why it's like engagement optimized matchmaking is because the game wants to keep you playing for as long as possible. Because think about it this way. Because here, I'm going to turn the volume down because we're actually in a pretty good talk here. Because think about it this way. If you hop onto Call of Duty for a couple games, you have a good first game, you have a middle of the road second game, you have a bad third game, you have a really bad fourth game. After that really bad fourth game, you're thinking, you know what, just one more and then I'll probably call it a night, right? You go into that fifth game and you kick ass. I'm talking you get all of your high-end kill streaks. You feel fucking unstoppable after that game. So then all of a sudden you go, shit, you know what? I kicked some ass in that round. I'm actually going to stay on a little bit longer. That's what they want you to do. The reason why engagement optimized matchmaking is a term is because they want you to stay on for as long as possible. Not only for the retention numbers to look good for those at the top, once they see like the monthly active users and like average duration for people staying on for a game. That's one reason. But the other reason is because the longer that you spend on a game, the more time you invest into it, the more all of a sudden microtransaction purchases become justifiable. Because you're going to think, I've spent enough time on this game. I feel like I'm going to continue playing it for a little while longer. you know what? A $20 skin from the COD store, won't hurt, at the end of the day. And, that's how they keep it going. And that's how, that's like one of the main reasons why engagement optimized matchmaking is a thing. It's intentionally giving you highs and lows so that you can get things like dopamine hits, so that you can go, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to play longer. You know what? I'm going to grab something from the store. I'm in a good mood today after that game. It's all about manipulating the human brain, at least for Call of Duty. And the reason why I'm talking about Call of Duty specifically is because there have been patents out there that go into detail about how, for instance, the skill-based matchmaking system can sacrifice your connection quality. How, for instance, there's another one specific to the microtransactions where it says in the patent, you may get matched up with someone who's using a skin, and whatnot to sort of entice you to buy the skin. And then if you end up buying the skin later that day, in order to make it seem like that was a good purchase, like a skin that has like a weapon blueprint or something, in order to make that purchase seem good, the game may give you an easy lobby or two just so that you can think, this was a good purchase. This weapon kicks ass. You'll keep that in mind when you go to buy the next skin, and that cycle begins anew. It's all about manipulation, all about manipulating the experience. The skill-based matchmaking part is the main crucial part to it, because that's the most influential part of the matchmaking experience. But then there's everything else on top of that as well. Skill-based matchmaking is where the problems stem from, but it can get really complex and deep when you get into it and all that. It's something that I've actually been wanting to make a video on about how Call of Duty specifically can manipulate your matchmaking. I would go into detail about the patents and such, because not everyone is aware of it. And the reason why not everyone is made aware of it is because if it got out to the general public, the casual gaming community, the dads, for instance, who come home from work and take care of the kids, and they have an hour or two maybe to game or something before they have to head to bed for the night, after the kids are asleep and everything. The reason why that's not, been public is because if the casual gaming public hears that their, matches are being manipulated, all of a sudden the core fan base of that franchise will turn against, Activision, and now Microsoft, because Microsoft owns Activision now. And all of a sudden they'll be like, hey, what the fuck? What do you mean our experiences are being manipulated? What the hell is going on? That illusion for them will break. They will have woken up, essentially. It's like getting woken up from the Matrix, essentially. That's the analogy that I've seen online. You've woken up from the Matrix at that point. You're no longer living in the simulation that Activision wants you to keep on living in, at least for Call of Duty specifically, See. Okay, would definitely understand that complaint. Why is that a thing? Ping should take priority over hidden elo or something like that. That is true. Yummy modern gaming. Yeah, it's a whole issue. The only thing that stopped me from making a video on that is because I would want the gameplay to be from the latest Call of Duty, that being Modern Warfare 3 2023. But I'm not about to shell out $70 for something that I know I'm not going to enjoy in the long term. So what I'm going to do, what my plan is to just wait for another free access weekend or something for the multiplayer, so I can record my footage there and then make the video from there. Because the more people that know about this, the more it. Obviously, we've been yelling at all of the developers in Activision for. It will have been 5 years at this point, because people really started to take notice with it with Modern Warfare 2019, right? Because it would have been Modern Warfare 2019, Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare 3 2023, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2 2022. Or no, wait, I already said Modern Warfare 2. However many years it's been since, 5 or 6, however many years it's been. And we've only just now gotten that statement from Sledgehammer Games saying that they would address the matchmaking. It's been a month now or something, and they haven't addressed it, by the way. I feel like that was more so just to get us to shut up for a bit, and they would hope that we would forget about it, which no, we have not forgotten about it. At least I haven't. I definitely haven't forgotten about it. People are pretty bad at holding corporations accountable for their patented attempts to exploit their attention, to be frank, when it comes to the social media, at least. True, I wish there was more legislation against those kinds of things. I don't like the modern COD games because one, modern quote unquote gaming, two, I fucking suck, so the minute time to kill makes the fun quotient dip into the negatives. Yeah, people started rallying against skill-based matchmaking a lot with Modern Warfare 2019 or Warzone 1. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2019 was when people took took notice of it. They're like, hey, what the fuck? Like, on top of Modern Warfare 2019, if anyone enjoyed Modern Warfare 2019, all the more power to you. Fucking dog shit in my eyes. Modern Warfare 2019, like, the core multiplayer experience was, like, the map design, the super quick time to kill, the fact that, like, red dots on the minimap, what controls the flow of a Call of Duty game. You know, like, you would get, like, the compass at the top instead of, like, the minimap red dots and everything. It like encouraging slow, more tactical gameplay, which goes against like the faster pace, like adrenaline rush kind of nature of Call of Duty. At least for someone like me, it is a whole thing. Yeah, totally not going to be a long term. I hope it's not a long term thing. Yeah, sooner or later, this is going to have to blow up in everyone's face at some point. The weapon design minus the balance is the only good thing about the modern COD games. The one aspect that I will give credit for is like visually and like audibly and everything, the Call of Duty games have been really good. Like Modern Warfare 2019, for instance, excuse me. Like Modern Warfare 2019, for instance, it was like for me at least, the multiplayer was dog shit, but like it looked stunning. Like it looked really good. And like Modern Warfare 2 2022, for instance, like that game looked really good too, despite, you know, Infinity Ward, you know, not listening to any of our complaints that whole year and all that. Lamau, I liked it, but I hadn't played a COD game in a decade at that time. Funny you mentioned that, Lupin. You fall into the audience that Infinity Ward games are now catering to. Which, to be clear, that's not a bad thing. I'm not shaming you or anything like that. But it's just an interesting note that you say that you hadn't played COD in a decade at that time, and you went back to Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare 2019 was the game designed for players like you at that time, Lupin. Because you had the reason why the maps were so large was because of like safe spaces and everything where you could move and shoot. Like there's been an interview with the lead multiplayer designer at Infinity Ward, Joe Secott. I think it's Secott is how you pronounce his last name, not Secott. Joe Secott, yeah. And then there was someone else with him, and they were saying like how, you know, they were going on and on about how like new players or like returning ones after a long time would benefit the most. And then the interviewer says, this isn't going to come at the expense of the hardcore players, right? And then Joe Secott goes, that's not the plan, right? That's not the plan, right? Not like planned or not, that's how it turned out. So it's interesting that you mentioned that. Yeah, it was a remake, to be fair. It makes sense in terms of marketing. Yeah, like yeah, they definitely catered. Yeah. And that's a smart business move. Like, business-wise, it was a smart move to say, hey, you know, have you not played Call of Duty ever, or has it been a long while? This game was made for you. Don't worry, things will be chill. You know, you won't get, you know, seal clubbed, you won't get pub stomped, you know, all of this and that. But yeah, it absolutely came at the expense of the more hardcore players, or not even hardcore, like hardcore, yeah, but also just players who have played like the past couple, you know, years and everything at that time as well. It's a whole debate, like, to be had. It's a whole thing, yeah, specific to Call of Duty and all that, for sure. Just because Call of Duty's gotten the most attention from it, because it is like the most popular like franchise out there in gaming, one of, if not the most popular in gaming and all that. But yeah, sooner or later, hopefully this trend, you know, will come to an end at some point. Hopefully it does. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Holy shit, it's 8:20. Damn, the time freaking flew when with this discussion. Holy shit. This is another thing that I've really come to like about streams, is that we can have these like discussions, like these back and forth moments, like between me and between me and you all in the chat. This is another thing that I've really come to like about streaming, is that we can have like these discussions and everything. talking with people. Yeah, well, and the reason why like I'm comfortable in this case is because it's not like an IRL kind of like environment. You know, there's less pressure with this being an inline. Why was I about to say inline? An online environment and all that. But yeah, so all right, it is 8:20. We have gone a little bit over, but that was a really nice. I'm about to exit without saving my progress. What am I doing? That was a really nice discussion. I'd say it was definitely interesting. Got to share my thoughts on like the skill based matchmaking. We had some good talks throughout the Conquest campaign there as well. I really like this stream. I hope you all enjoyed as well. And then of course the raid from Rixeria earlier, that was really freaking cool. That still has me with a smile on my face. First raid ever for the channel. I'm super happy about that. Got a big old smile on my face for that. Let's see. But with that being said, actually, you know what? Before I do the whole outro spiel, just as a reminder for anyone who may have tuned in a little bit later into the stream, I will be doing the big 6-hour 2.5K subscriber for YouTube celebratory live stream this Saturday, January 27th from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. If all goes well, playing some Tom Clancy's End War. If not, we'll figure out a plan B. Though End War seems to be working, I just need to play a couple games because I've like gotten to the main menu. So everything should be good, but we shall see in that regard on that front and all that. So yeah. So glad I followed you on stream. I told him I was watching you both at the same time, and he decided to raid you. Yeah. Oh, that was really awesome. Wait, so hold on. I told him I was watching you both at the same time, and he decided. Oh, nice. Really? So you like gave like a little wink, nudge, nudge. Essentially, yo, Giga Chad Darb. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Haven't played End War in years. It's been a hot minute since I've played End War 2. Yeah, like it's been months, if not. I didn't plan. Oh, got ya. Okay, I didn't plan that. Okay, gotcha. Still, either way, that was really cool for Rixeria to come on in. That was really awesome. I'm sounding like a broken record bringing this up multiple times, but moments like those, you know, for a little baby man streamer like myself, it means a lot. It means a lot. That's why I'm going on and on and on about it. But yeah, I haven't played End War in a couple weeks, or not. Well, dang, way more than a couple weeks, couple months, if not. Well, I know it's been a while. I'm not sure about the exact specifics off the top of my head. It's been a little while. But that is what we will be playing on Saturday's stream if all goes well. So yeah. See, someone should make a game with EFT level weapon realism and dusk style movement. That could be pretty cool. Yeah. With that being said, thank you all for watching this stream. This was a really good one. I think this one is probably my favorite stream yet. Between the raid, the nice little discussion that we had that really good in-depth talk about everything, about like the just everything throughout the stream, and then the SBMM, EOMM talk at the end there. It was really nice. See, bunny hopping while your barrel is bee hopping while your barrel is overheating. That was really nice. You know what? I'll allow the W ding sus. I'll allow it. I will allow it for this end of the stream here. All right, once more, thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I personally think it was a really good stream. I hope you all enjoyed. If you would like to check out my YouTube, I post video game reviews and essays over there. If you want to check out my Twitter, I do like updates to videos and things of the like on there. So stay up to date on all of that. If you would... Wait, I already said the YouTube thing. If you'd like to... Yeah, I've pretty much said everything that I need to. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to end if I'm getting a little discombobulated here with my thoughts. Discombobulated. But yeah, in all seriousness, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let us go raid someone. I do believe WikiKitty is online, yes? Going back to Twitch. Oh! Oh, is he not on? Is he skipping today? Oh, no, there he is. I just had to refresh. Okay. I'm like, what? Where is he? Where's Wiki? Alrighty, there we go. Alrighty, let me go back to here. Stream Manager. Alrighty. We are going to... Hang on. Let me think of... Oh, what's a good raid message? Let's see. Yep, I always think of the Sherlock Holmes discombobulate. Yep. What would be... You know what? Let's do Pissy Dongo. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can get to this before someone... Ha! Got it before someone could snipe the raid message there. That clap was loud. I'm sorry if I shattered anyone's eardrums with that. But yeah, that'll be the raid message for tonight, Pissy Dongo. Wiggle or the sus emote, actually. Yeah, it's up to you on what emote you want to use. Pissy Dongo will be our raid message tonight. Let us commence. Here, it's doing the countdown, Alrighty, the raid is about to commence. Alrighty, I already said thank you all for watching a million times now, so I shall refrain from sounding like a broken record even more, even though I've been a broken record this past little bit. I gotta eventually find a good flow for my outro here, instead of saying the same thing 50 million different times. One last time, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay healthy, and peace out, everyone. See y'all hopefully on Saturday for the big stream. I'm looking forward to that one. See y'all later.